Hey guys, welcome to Kelly's Creations. I'm so glad you're here. We're going to have some fun today. This is a collaboration with three wonderful, talented crafters, and I am so glad to be a part of it. We are going to be doing spring to summer DIYs. How fun! And oh my gosh, these ladies are so talented, and you can get so much information from them. So stay tuned to the end, and I will have their channels up for you all to see. So when I think of spring to summer, the first thing that came to mind was using some of my thrifted decor and updating it for spring and summer. What's great about it is you can use your spring decor, of course, for summer as well. So if you're into changing for the seasons, this is a great way to kind of shop your home. Go around, take items that you love and just want to give them a little update, and that's exactly what I'm doing here. So I had this brass planter that I had painted and distressed. I got it from a Goodwill, and I absolutely love the shape, the size, and I thought it would be great to change it from brass and to white using some chalk paint. And then I'm going to just add some flowers and greenery to it. And you can update this planter for all the seasons. So since I did use chalk paint, I'm going to come in with some wax and seal it with the clear wax. Then I'm going to come in with some floral foam and a bunch of greenery and just really fill this planter up with greenery first. After I have it the way I want it with the greenery, I'm going to come in and I'm going to add some spring flowers to it. What's great about this, like I said, you can leave the greenery, but take out the spring flowers, change them up if you have like a different kind of flower you want to use for summer, and then you can take them out. You can change it up for fall, and you can change it up for Christmas as well. So this is really a great way to utilize some of your decor you might have laying around the house already for your seasons. I love this planter just the way it is with the greenery, but we're going to take it up a little with adding some of these transfers from Dollar Tree. And I thought it would just be cute to grab the transfer that says home, because that will go again with spring, summer, fall, winter. It goes with everything. And I thought it would be really cute to just rub on the word home from that Dollar Tree transfer. It's so easy. If you guys have never used these, all you have to do is keep rubbing. When you go to pull up the plastic, you can actually see it come off of it, and that's how you know that it has transferred onto the item. If parts of it don't fully transfer, just keep rubbing until you see it being lifted some more, and it's done. So simple. Now you can go over this with wax if you want, again, to seal the transfer on. I haven't had any problems with the transfers coming off, so that is totally up to you if you would like to do that step. So now it's time to add some flowers. I chose some white flowers and I chose some pink, and just adding the flowers to the existing greenery really makes it pop, really makes it come alive. And what's great, like I said before, you can choose any flower that you love and add it to the greenery. And if you want to change it up, just remove the flowers you added and add different flowers to change it up for the season. I have all the flowers just the way I want them, and look at that. Oh my goodness. I absolutely love this little planter. I love the pop that those spring flowers give it. I love the hints of pink and white, and I just love daisies. So I think daisies scream spring and summer. DIY number 2 is a blast from the past video. I had to add it to this though, because I still use this cloche to this day and I absolutely love. It had a wooden base and I spray painted it kind of like a light blue color, and then I had taped off the top and painted that in cream chalk paint. And I think adding the white, adding that pop of color to that wooden base, you can put anything in this. You can change it up. I put some dried flowers in it. I added some little knickknacks, and I absolutely love this. I see these all the time at thrift stores, and if you see one, grab it because it's great to use for all of your decor. This is another item that is so functional. This picture is so cute. When I first got it, it was kind of painted all these different colors, and I had painted it white. So now I'm going to come in with pink and yellow and purple, blue, green, and kind of do like a fading in, painting it so that all of the colors are there, and really update this for spring. Another thing that's great about this is all you're doing is painting it to change it. So if you decide down the road that you don't want this used for spring and summer anymore, grab a can of spray paint and spray paint it back to white or whatever color you want. These pictures are so easily changed for different styles, and it's such a bang for your buck. You might pay a couple dollars for it at a thrift store, and you can just keep changing it to fit how your decor changes. So I started with the green, using the same brush for the whole piece. I come in with all of the different colors and kind of fade them into each other. This is so colorful, and if you have a lot of like white decor in your home or white accents, this is a great accent for spring because it adds that pop of spring and summer color to your decor. So you're just gonna sit back and watch me kind of blend these colors together, going all the way down the picture. Once I had all the colors on there, I took a baby wipe and I just came in and kind of wet distressed with the baby wipe, wiping off some paint around the picture to bring that white through. So you can use a wet rag, wet paper towel, whatever you like. I had baby wipes on hand and it worked really well. And I just went around the picture rubbing different areas to bring that white back through. I like all the white coming through. I think this looks super cute. So we're gonna finish it off with some Waverly wax. And it is the clear wax. White wax, I'm sorry. This is Waverly and white wax. So what I'm doing to seal it is just going around the whole piece with the white wax. What the white wax also does is it tones it down a little bit. So it's pretty bright right now, and I wanted a more muted tone. So the white wax really just kind of tones down the whole picture and makes it more light, I guess, not as vibrant, not as bright, and seals the piece as well. I love white wax, but if you liked the vibrant color, then just use clear wax. And I added some floral to the picture, and here's how the picture turned out. I love the wet distressing. I love the original white coming through. I love the muted colors, and I just think this piece screams spring. It's so cute. You can style it so many different ways. So for the next DIY, I thrifted this clock bird cage. Look how pretty this is. I just love bird cages anyway. I love clocks. This was the best of both worlds. It was missing two of the little finials on top, but I love the clock face with the birds and the flowers, and the bird cage opens from the back, and I just thought this was so cute. So this is going to be so easy to update. What I did was I went into my stash of beads and I tried to find some that kind of mimic that top finial and add that to the two corners that were missing. So I actually took off the other two so that all four of these would match. And I just added 4 new beads to the top and then painted them to match the clock. What is so much fun about this is you can style this so many different ways. I had these vibrant pink flowers from another DIY, and I thought it would be neat since they're big and they have long flower petals to fill this with it and have those petals come through the bird cage, and it really pops with the cream color of the clock in the bird cage. I keep calling it that because I don't know which one I should call it, but I thought adding all these all these flowers with that vibrant color would really make everything pop. I'm going to show you another way I styled this as well, but we're going to start off first with these flowers. Once I had all the flowers in place, I closed that back gate and I kind of used tweezers to pull just a couple more petals through the birdcage part of it so that it really looked like it was just overgrown with flowers, and I thought that would be super cute for spring. So I'm going to show you this one first, and I'm going to come back and we're going to style this a different way. I love how that looks. I love the flowers poking through. I love the vibrant color of the flowers because it really makes everything else stand out. If this is too busy for you, you could not put flowers in here and you could do what we did with the planter, fill this full of greenery and just add little touches of colored flowers to it as well. But the second way to do this is Dollar Tree has these, oh, I love these little lights with the roses on them. They're so soft. When you turn them on, it does different colors. So this is also a way that you could just add a splash of color for spring. And then at nighttime, this is so cute when it lights up and has all those colors. So for the next DIY, I'm going to update this birdhouse for spring. I love this birdhouse. It was a gift and it was a cream color, which is such a great base to start with. I am going to use these floral transfers that I got off of Amazon, and I am just going to cover this cute little birdhouse full of these flowers. And I am so into flowers this year. I'm putting flowers on everything. These are so easy to use. They're just rub-on transfers and you can cut them down. You don't have to use exactly what is on the transfer. You can cut a flower off. You can add more leaves to it. It's pretty much, you can do whatever you want. You can layer the flowers and just make it your own. But just like the rub-on transfers from Dollar Tree, you set it down, use your finger or a popsicle stick to rub it on, and then pull the plastic off. I always smooth it down also after I'm done, just to make sure there isn't any part of the transfer sticking up. So I am going to cover this birdhouse full of these beautiful flowers. add a little bit more to this where the raised part was on the birdhouse. I am just going to come in with a Q-tip and I'm going to add a little color to those raised flowers that were already there. I love shopping my home. I fall in love with pieces and I don't like to get rid of them. So it's really hard for me to update for the different seasons because I have a hard time when I'm in love with an item to put it away. So if you can shop your home and take things you already have and update them for the different seasons, it doesn't get any more affordable than that. So this is how the birdhouse turned out. I love it. Oh my gosh. I love that pop of those floral colors on this. I think this is so cute. It can be used for spring, it can be used for summer, and it turned out so stinking cute just by adding some transfers. So for my final DIY, I am using a cutting board that I had thrifted, and we're going to update this cutting board for spring. So I'm going to use Waverly and plaster, and I am going to give the cutting board 2 coats of this paint. I wanted it to be very vibrant, and right now I didn't want any of that wood showing through, so I made sure that I put a couple coats on there. I got these stencils off of Amazon. I absolutely love these. You can use the chalk paste on them, and they are so easy to use. Oh my gosh. So I cut out a few of them that I was going to add to my cutting board. And I love chalk paste. I really do. It's so easy. It doesn't bleed like other stencils. I will have this linked below if you would like to check it out, and it'll have a quick link to Amazon so you can check it out for yourself. So what I'm doing is I'm just adding the stencils to different areas of my cutting board, and I'm actually going to use a couple different colors as well for the top part of this one. I love the little bumblebee, so I thought it would be cute to do the top flower in orange and yellow and really bring that out, that pop of color out with this, and then do the bumblebee next. Some of the bumblebee I did with the yellow, and then I came in with black to really make it pop against the flower. So you'll see like a mixture of the yellow and the black on the bee. So easy to use, and I love how that turned out at the top of the cutting board. So I'm going to use the same flower but not the bee for the side, and I'm going to add just the yellow paint to this one, and I'm going to have the flower coming off the edge of the cutting board. I do the same thing at the bottom of the cutting board using half of that flower and using the yellow paint as well. Now that I have everything in place, I did want this to have a little bit of distressing. So I take a sanding block and I distress all of the edges of the cutting board. After I had it distressed exactly how I wanted it, I had purchased this drop cloth, and you get it's such a big drop cloth, so this would be used for so many projects. But I cut a corner of the drop cloth off, trimmed it down, and this will be the front of the cutting board. So all I had to do was just trim it down the way I wanted it, and then I did fray the edges by pulling away from the fabric. And I'm going to add a stencil to the front of the drop cloth. So once you cut it, it's so easy to fray it. Just start pulling on all of the edges and pulling the pieces of fabric off, and you can get some really cute frayed edges. So this was the same sheet of stencils that I had purchased. It had 4 small stencils on the sheet. And this says, always stay bumble and kind, which I thought was so cute. And I'm using the chalk paste, and I am going to stencil it in black on top of the drop cloth. Like I said, I love these stencils because you hardly get any bleeding. That turned out so good. If I would have used a different kind of stencil, I probably would have had bleeding all over this. So now I'm going to attach this to my cutting board. I figured out exactly where I wanted the drop cloth to be, and I found these velvet push pins at Dollar Tree. Oh my goodness. They are in, I think I got 2 different colors. These are the blue, and they're push pins with a velvet top. And I thought that would be so cute to attach the drop cloth to the cutting board. So I kind of just used my fingers at first, and I pushed them down into the wood. Then I came in gently with my hammer and hammered the push pin the rest of the way into the cutting board. And here's the finished cutting board. I love the bee. I love the flowers. I love always stay bumble and kind. I think that is so cute. Perfect for your spring decor. And it was so simple and easy to make. I see cutting boards all the time at thrift stores, so it shouldn't be hard to find them. And I'll also have the link below if you would like that stencil, because it's super cute. Love the velvet push pins. This was such a fun collaboration, and don't forget to check out the other 3 ladies that were involved in this collaboration and see what they came up with for their spring to summer decor. Oh my gosh, how fun! So if you like thrifting your house and not hardly spending any money to update your spring decor, this is the video for you. So don't forget, we're going to check out these ladies' channels, and you don't have to do it in any specific order. The playlist will be down below. Krista's Crafty Life, she's so talented. Oh my gosh. Check out DIY from House to Home. She's so creative. I loved watching her videos. And Jujubee DIY. Sarah is so much fun, and she's such a great DIYer. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a blessed and wonderful week. I'll see you next Tuesday. Love y'all. Bye.